Welcome back, everyone. For this deep dive, we're looking at uh, Das Märchen von Anfang oder Ende, Peter Boge's Tale of Beginning or End.
Yeah, and it's not your typical fairy tale. It's more like a really unique creation myth.
Absolutely. It paints this picture of how things came to be, but starting from this, well, kind of bizarre initial world.
Bizarre is a good word. Imagine this. No rain, ever. Just perpetual twilight, no real day or night.
And get this, children die, but the older born. How weird is that?
Right, no seasons, the birds are silent, nobody works. It's just static, utterly still.
Exactly. So our goal here is to, figure out what actually kickstarts change in this place, what gets it moving.
Well, the first real catalyst is this character, N. His name means end, interestingly.
End. Okay. Tell us about him.
He's described as a handsome boy, but somehow he has all the wisdom and experience of a really long life. An old soul.
An old soul in a young body. And what does he do?
He discovers dance, the power of just moving.
Dance. Okay, let's unpack that. He just starts like jumping around.
Pretty much. Jumping, hopping, but it's not random, see? The story says his movement creates wind, actually stirs up the dust.
The wind from dancing, okay.
And then it gets even more direct. He gets hot from the effort, starts steaming. And that steam, it forms the very first clouds.
Wow. So his physical action literally changes the atmosphere.
Exactly. It's showing how even simple actions can, ripple outwards. Then his steps start to rumble like thunder.
Mixing with the wind he created.
Right. And then the sky lights up and the first actual rain starts to fall. Heavy drops.
Turning the ground to mud. A massive shift from that static world.
Totally. And Andy is just like thrilled. He dances even harder, wilder.
Until he just collapses from exhaustion.
Yep. Falls into the first deep sleep anyone's ever had in this world. And that sleep is also crucial.
Because he dreams.
He has this incredibly powerful dream. He sees the rain forming little streams.
Which grow into brooks, then rivers.
Exactly, all flowing to this huge sea. And then from the sea, clouds rise up again.
Pulled by a light in the sky. Something warm and powerful.
Yeah, suggesting a cycle, water cycle, maybe even energy. It's all starting in his dream.
But he's asleep. The world needs more.
It does, and that's where Anfang comes in. Her name means beginning.
Ah, the counterpart.
Yeah.
And beginning.
Precisely. She's a small girl, and her heart is totally with N while he sleeps.
What does she do?
She goes to him, shakes out her long, wet hair over the land.
And where the drops fall.
Life. Instantly. Flowers, bushes, trees, a whole forest springs up. And with the forest comes darkness, shade.
So Ende brought the rain, the potential cycle. Anfang brings tangible life and shadow. It's a balance.
A real balance, but she does one more thing. She claps her hands.
And the sound.
It clears the clouds away, banishes them, letting the light, maybe that light from his dream, break through properly. Her eyes light up too.
And she lies down next to him. Wow.
And when they wake up together, that's the real start of the New World Order, you could say.
How so? What's different when they wake?
The birds are singing, finally. And they're carrying seeds, spreading that life Anfang created.
And his light, the one from the dream.
It's shining in the sky. Basically, the sun. So now you have day. They play during the day.
And sleep together at night, the rhythm of life.
Exactly. Day and night established. And it goes further. They're children.
Let me guess. Spring, summer, autumn, winter.
You got it. The seasons themselves are born from their union.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So time starts properly.
And their grandchildren.
Yeah.
They become the stars, filling out the cosmos.
So we go from absolute stillness, this weird, unchanging state,
to a fully dynamic world. Day, night, life, death in the right order, seasons, stars, everything.
All sparked by what? Dance, a dream,
Yeah.
and this connection between end and beginning.
Yeah, it really emphasizes how action and stillness, endings and beginnings, they aren't really separate. They kind of need each other.
So the final thought for you listening. What does this unusual story make you think about? This idea that endings and beginnings are so deeply linked.
Yeah, and how maybe change needs both disruption, like Endy's dance, and nurturing, like Anfang's actions, and maybe that dreamlike vision, too.
Does the end of one way of being always have to happen before a new beginning can take root? Something to ponder. Thanks for joining our deep dive today.